What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to DJ Talks with another video. Time to react, time to get into it, give my opinion, and time for you to give your opinion on the thoughts. But this time we got Emma Watson, big advocate for feminism, but she actually explains feminism very well, to be honest. I think she's the one that really knows how feminism is supposed to be. But either way, she's trying to explain why men have trouble with feminism. So this should be interesting, and I think I should do what I don't. But I'm gonna shut up and we just get in the video. How about that? Click.
People know you for He for She,
Yes.
the United Nations Solidarity Movement, bringing men into feminism. What's the latest with that program? What can you tell us about where that is and your involvement with it?
Beyond
what
beautiful.
I would really love to focus on is there's a lot of missing data in that we have about women and girls, and there's a lot of these gaps that I'd love to try and fill and get some more information on, because when you can show the data on something, it makes something visible, and you know it's very difficult to treat.
Get it. Bring the data. Facts to prove a point. Prove. Very difficult. That's what I say. Very difficult to prove it. So I say and I agree. You know, with Jordan Peterson. Who's the other guy? Man, I forgot his name, but I actually like watching his stuff. But either way, it proves facts don't care about your feelings. Data don't care about your feelings. That can be proven over and over again. Got enough data to prove something? Prove it over and over again. Okay? You stop this nonsense of ignoring facts and rewriting truth just to fit our narrative. Talking to you. Talking to you. The American government, who want to somehow rewrite what a recession is. Want to take the truth of a recession, what the meaning of the recession is, and just be like, it's not a recession, but the evidence is there. No, it's not a recession. The recession, the definition has been there for a multitude of years, decades, whatever, you know. You want to rewrite it. We're on dangerous water. Okay? I've gone completely off topic of this whole damn video. I'm not even talking about Emma Watson. I'm just saying, government, how to do a lot of things. But just like every other human being, if a fact's a fact, not write it. Don't try to fool the people. People will fool you. Quote me on that one. Quote me. Quote me.
Problem that you just don't have.
Like what kind of problem?
Gosh, everything from sexual violence to FGM to literacy rates to everything really. Often because we often don't measure a lot.
I just want to get serious there for a while. We got Women's Day coming up tomorrow, right? Not tomorrow. It's coming up, okay? But to make a point there, violence against women. Oh, it's such a terror. Bad, shouldn't be done. There's one thing I say, you gotta fight that. You be like, stop this shit, stop this nonsense. You know? I agree. Just had to make that point, get a bit serious there.
A lot of things that happen
What I do.
within what we consider to be the private sphere. So this year, I really want to focus on statistics and information and data collection.
What do you think is like the primary blind spot that guys have about this movement, about feminism, about doing the right thing? Just
that feminism's been brought up and taught that it's more about, it hasn't become about woman empowerment and equality. It's more become like, you man, you are men, you are scum, you are terrible, you are down here. Us women are everything and we are superior. It's become from trying to make equality to be superior. And I think maybe that's where the blind spot is, because you have the minorities again, the minority group of feminism and all these push and everything, making the bigger noise, and it's making it seem like it's entirely everyone thinks the same way. But that minority of thinking eventually, it's blown out of proportion, is what I'm saying.
What is it that we're not seeing?
I think the word is really difficult because it seems to inherently suggest a preferential treatment of the feminine over the masculine because it has the feminine in the word. And
But it's not.
I think that's a real oversight and a misunderstanding.
Rather than just basic fairness.
Rather than just gender, across, just gender equality across the board. This isn't girls are better than boys, boys are better than girls. This is just everyone deserves a fair chance at whatever it is. I think also because
I agree with that. Everyone deserves a fair chance to work hard for something, but it doesn't mean you're going to get what you deserve. We so misconceived, like, oh, this is what I deserve, and I've been guilty of it as well. It's like, no, I deserve. I worked for that, but I've slowly come to realize just because you work hard for something doesn't mean you're gonna get that. It's I think even Jordan Peterson said something. Equal opportunity doesn't mean equality. Equality of opportunities don't mean equality of outcome or something like that. But it comes out to a point. It's like just because someone got the same as you doesn't mean they're gonna have the equal outcome. Because to them, it might. Everyone's gonna think different about different ways. It's like, if I go down a certain path, I'm gonna then start feeling a way about it. If someone else goes the same down path, they might feel a bit different. It's unique, and this push to constantly make it like this fairness and everything. I get it, I understand it. There needs to be a fairness across the board, but that's a middle ground to reach. But in the day, again going back to Jordan Peterson, you guys should really watch him. He's pretty cool. But the amount of studies that he's spoken about and shown is that when they allow male and female to literally, men and women, to literally do what they want to do and push for what they want to push, they usually find that when those people have their choice and they're not bickering about it, say, okay, listen, we're going to make it like this. If you want to go down that path, you're going to be the same as man. Everyone will have the equal opportunity to do whatever they want to do and have that equal outcome. But what they found is that men were doing completely different things, and women, there were some that were doing the same thing, but not everyone felt the same way. And when some people did the same things, they weren't feeling the same way of the same outcome. It wasn't what they expected, would have thought. And then the overall thing was like, women ended up doing, because women have their own pursuits, their own passions, their own things they want to. So it was a massive. It was like, but that's normal. I don't think that's a male and female thing. You know what I'm gonna call that? Called being human. It's called being your own individual person, making up your own mind and liking what you want to like. I don't know. It's just a wild guess. I'm putting it out there, you know. I'm just saying that could be it. You know, forget about male, female. It could be that we all want different. I don't know. You know, I'm not just a human being.
a lot of prejudice and certainly misogyny is so normalized. It's like it's right under people's noses. So when you raise it, there's kind of like we've dealt with that. Women got the vote ages ago. Like, this isn't a thing. And then when you start to kind of unravel it for people, they go, oh, I didn't think about that, or I didn't think about this. And if I were to say I was a feminist, it would be a personal attack on you as a man, as opposed to a patriarchal system, or something much larger than an individual person. I think also men think that they can't be feminists. That's a big misunderstanding. Some of the best feminists I know are men.
Why do you think they can't? They feel they can't? Like that's.
I'm gonna stop there before we get into what she's gonna say now. The problem is misogyny right, is a bit deluded in the sense that every little thing a man does now has been scrutinized, and every little thing a man does when isn't misogynistic, or oh, he's being macho, or he's doing this, or he's doing that, offering a seat, misogynistic, sexist, and then that's why people stray away. The whole thing of feminism, I think, yeah, there's a blind side just because of the word feminine and doesn't. Feminism is just nine women always have the opportunity what they want to do. Like, I don't actually even think, I'm gonna go completely off topic here, I don't even think feminism has got to do with trying to merge male and female sports. Even I think it's trying to say, but has men get paid this much, so should the woman. And the main counter, and it's becoming such a massive talking point, and that's the reason why I'm saying that. Thinking about it now quickly, and I'm actually working on a video for it, but the main idea is this, all right? Football, soccer for the American viewers, took years, decades, almost 100 years to get to where it is now. It was only, in the 2000s that we started seeing bigger money plays for wages, then transfers, and then we got to a point where you pay for another 80 million pounds. It took a long time, but the reason why is their popularity. I don't want to get into too much of it because obviously, like I said, I'll make a video on it. But the whole thing is popularity. Are you generating enough money that can give back into the league, that gives back into the clubs, that the club can generate from all things? I think after the Euros, the women Euros where England won it, I watched it. Flippin' fantastic game. Oh my goodness, I loved watching it. It was so brilliant. But all you got to do is literally go back a couple years. The quality of football, like here, that final and majority of the Euros, because before it was you were winning 6-0, you're winning too easy. Now it's like there's quality balance, and with quality balance comes a case of people like, oh, I actually want to invest in this. Let's push it. And big ups to Sky Sports, who has been trying to make a much like bigger thing and pushing and everything. And that's what needs to happen. It's when the leagues and the general sport of the women's side of the sport just gets more coverage, starts making more money, then you'll start to see the equilibrium. But it's very difficult to give money if you make no money. I'm talking about you, WNBA. Very difficult. You piggybacking off the NBA. But again, I'm not going to go further than that. Just going to say, make another video, so you should subscribe. You should do that.
Not masculine if you're a feminist?
Yeah, that it's not masculine if you're feminist, that only women can be feminists because it's about, again, it comes back down to that misunderstanding of
to the word, the head is feminine, so I can't be.
Yeah, so I can't touch that. That's I like to joke about the man box, which is like, you can only be a man if you fulfill these certain qualities and you stay within this square of like, you're in your man box and you're safe in the man box. And something about, for some men, about going near feminism is a step out of the man box.
Because they know it's just so fragile. It's just
going
to fall apart.
I know, it's going to fall apart.
They need to hold that box
identity
together.
structure, Definitely. And I really sense that. And also, no one likes to feel, they feel that there's blame attached to that word. And I think that's very difficult to deal with.
Listen, like I said at the beginning, all right, Emma Watson, big advocate for us, big feminist, but she does it in the manner what feminists are supposed to be, saying, you know what, I want to bring equality to a point. If a woman wants to do something, then she can do it without any hindrance or like, oh, but he's getting paid more, but I'm doing the exact same job kind of thing. Understand that 100%. I like how she explains things. I like how she comes with it. I mean, she's come out so many times saying it's so sad to see how people have misguided the whole feminism movement as if it's an attack on men, and that's ultimately what it feels like, even though it's not supposed to be. But like I said, at the moment you have a minority group that is feminists, but they're like extremist, right? And it's a minority of them, so it's not the majority of them, minority of them, but that minority is starting to get bigger and bigger, and the voice is getting heard louder and louder and louder, and it's prompted up the thing now of like the whole thing, the gender wars, and I'm leave it to America to make a freaking movie star out of this, but it's so true and it's dangerous. But again, I enjoy this video. I like what Watson was saying, and you know what, I would also like to live in a world where it's, if you're doing the same job as me, and we get paid the same, 100%. You know, that's to me that sounds fair. You know, that to me is like, well, you put in the work, you're doing the same work I'm doing, you better get paid the same. You know, unless I'm, you know, doing a better job at it, but that, right, if you're doing the same job, I can get paid the same, my opinion. But hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. You know what, it wasn't too bad, but let me find out from you, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and let me know with the thumbs up. You know that thumbs up, yeah, just click it. Just it's not gonna harm you, all right? But if you like this one, if you're one of those people, it's okay. What you need to do, because guess what? You're human. You have your choices. Do what you want to do. Okay. But most importantly, just subscribe, because there's more videos coming. I'm serious. I'm working on it. I'm there. Okay. I'm there. I really. Just subscribe.